Hello and welcome back to episode 17 of Unknown to World Known. I'm back from a weekend away and we're back to Arsenal, Club 9. And we've had a bit of a poor start to the season. So following our poor start to the season, I may have been a little bit harsh. We bounced back with a 1-0 win against Leeds. We then got an impressive win against Manchester United 1-0. But then we dropped points to 10-man Arsenal. I think there's two games in particular that have really made me think it was a poor start to the season. We then beat Benfica in the Champions League before a 3-0 win against Blackburn. We then edged past Southampton in the League Cup on penalties after they scored a 92nd minute equaliser. And following that, we then drew 1-1 with Aston Villa, which was another disappointing result. But most recently, we beat Nordsjælland 3-0 and Watford 3-1. So what we're back for today is we've got Brentford in the league and Juventus in the Champions League. In the league, we're currently sat in 5th place, but we are already 6 points off Liverpool and City at the top, and Liverpool with a game in hand as well. So we're potentially 9 points away from the top of the league very early on. We've had a good start to our Champions League group, however. I think this year we should be fine to qualify from that. And in the League Cup, we drew Man United, so that's going to be a tough 4th round draw. But Tottenham or Chelsea are going out, so that works in our favour if we can get past United. But first of all, let's go and play Brentford. So the lineup for today's game, we've got Blell in goal, a back four of Velez, Erling, Hurtado and Jadil, Fran as the holding midfielder, Biesman and Imaz in front of him, Lambermont on the right, Boysen on the left and Morris as the striker. Of course, the big missing player there is Santoni. He's just coming back from an injury now, so I've decided he could play 75 minutes today. I'm going to rest him and play him against Juventus for the full 90. Hopefully that'll pay off and hopefully we won't have too much trouble today. Well, 16 minutes in, Jadil has got injured and we haven't got anyone else that can play left back. That's problematic. Can somebody else play holding mid? So what I think we're going to have to do is bring Jadil off for Gaffner, who's going to go into the midfield. Fran can be the centre back, and then Velez will have to go like that into the midfield. And we'll put Gaffner on as a Segundo Volante. Little bit of a experimental tactics going on there. That's why you check your own benches. And what a first half it's been. 0-0. Absolutely no highlights. The only thing we've had of note is the injury to one of our players. And now he's nervous. It's fine, mate. You're not on the pitch, so I'm not really too fussed about you being nervous. Don't worry about it. We're just over an hour gone and yet to have anything happen. We're going to send Jimmy O'Brien on up front. In fact, no, we're going to send Lambermont up front. Glam's going to come on that right wing. And then we'll leave it at that for now. But we might bring O'Brien on for Velez later in the game if we need to. We've got a throw in here with Boysen throwing it back to Biesman. He plays it back to Boysen. Inside to Velez. Back to Gaffner. And then Velez goes back to Erling. We're trying to find space. We've obviously gone very narrow here. Biesman. Ball to Lambermont. He tries to go past his man. Tackle makes it go to Boysen, but then it bundles through to the goalkeeper, who lumps it upfield. Erling collects it, plays it forward to Glam, and Imaz now runs it into space on the right. And he's been brought down. It's outside the box, but we're going to go to VAR anyway. And the referee coming back onto the pitch now to confirm, as we all know, that it was outside the box. And we've got a free kick from a dangerous position, Boysen sends it to the far post, and Biesman has headed it across goal, and somehow that's not ended up going in. De Volder's breaking for Brentford here, and Fran just brings him down, takes the yellow card, but that's fine. As mentioned, Velez is going to come off for O'Brien, who's going to go up front, and then Gaffner goes back to here, back to an anchor man, and let's see if we can get a late goal. Throw in from Boysen on the right hand side. Exchanges the ball with Emaz. It's back to Gaffner on the edge of the area, who plays it out to Biesman, who's gone into space on the left. He goes back across to Boysen on the right, whose shot is saved by the keeper, and O'Brien didn't quite manage to get to it before the defender. And unfortunately, we haven't managed to find a way through, so we've drawn with Brentford in a game that we really should be winning. And results like that are where it's going to cost us in the league, because your Liverpools and your Liverpool, City and United, they don't drop points like that. So unfortunately, that is not what we wanted to happen there, of course. We need to be picking up wins against teams who are in relegation battles. Maybe we need to go back to the 4-2-3-1 to get that extra man forward. We might experiment with that, but not against Juventus in the next game. Let's go and get into that one. And like for the Juventus game, we only have the one change with Woods coming in for Boysen. I forgot to check. Santoni played a under-23s game, so he's not available for the first team, which is very annoying. But nevertheless, let's get into this game. Throw in for Juventus. Velez wins the ball back quickly but clears it to no one. Romero then tries to play a ball to Federico, who finishes it. And early on, Juventus have taken a 1-0 lead, and they did it pretty efficiently, with the clearance from Velez only going as far as Hackham, Romero to Federico, and easy finish. Blau with no chance. Erling with a free kick now from deep, plays it to Velez and back to Erling. Velez then goes inside to Biesman. Biesman plays it down the wing to Emaz. Cross is whipped in and Woods gets to it, but the keeper is there to block it. And unfortunately, we are 1-0 down at half time. Let's tell them we expect to see more in the second half and see if we can turn it around. Jaeber throws it into Woods, who crosses from deep, but it's headed away. Lambermont didn't really challenge for that. Penna is running into space. He's gone all the way around the defence, and then it's a bit of a weak shot in the end that Blell easily collects. And now Lambermont's collected the ball from Biesman. He's going to drive in from the wing, but he's tackled by Sarmiento and Romero, and then the long ball over the top to Federico has caught Erling out, and Blell stands strong to make the save, but it's a corner, so the danger isn't over yet. It's going to be whipped in by Penna, and it's headed on by Federico, but out of play. We'll make a couple of changes here with Diallo coming on for Biesman, and we'll also send O'Brien on for Morris. Throw in for Juventus as Barral plays it back, and then Woods has actually nicked it. Diallo exchanges the ball, and then Woods gets a bit of space, and the shot is wide. We'll make our final change with Glam coming on for Lambermont on the right hand side. Lambermont not really got into this game. Corner kick, Woods sends it to the near post, and I think it was Hurtado, might have been Erling, but heads over. We've got a free kick from deep now. Diallo sends it in, and it's headed away. But then, what on earth was that? And Woods has had it fall very kindly to him, and he's missed both chances. And we have lost 1-0 at home to Juventus, particularly towards the end of that second half. We were very close to getting an equaliser a couple of times, and we've been a little bit unlucky, but a good overall performance. The first half was poor, but second half we probably edged it in terms of chance creation and things like that. But 6 points from our first 3 games isn't too bad. I think what we'll aim to do is we'll come back for Tottenham and Nordsjælland at the end of the group stage. I'm going to double check my maths before we do that to make sure that the Benfica game isn't pivotal. in my mind, I think if we can get anything out of the Juventus game, that's a bonus. Benfica and Nordsjælland, we should be able to beat both of them to qualify behind Juventus. If we can pick up a win away at their place, it would be even better. But I'm not thinking it's going to be as important as a result in the against the toughest team would have been last year. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment your prediction for the season. Let me know how you think we need to change things to turn this around and get ourselves to the top of the league. Subscribe if you are enjoying the series, and thank you very much for watching.